If you're like me and so many of the other fitness coaches that I work with, you started your fitness business because you really wanted to be able to transform bodies and transform lives. And you also really wanted to transform your life as well. And really, when you think about business success, it comes down to three critical things. And that is, number one, are you being able to earn the money that you want? Two, are you having the impact that you want with the work that you really love? And three, are you being able to live with the freedom that you want that your business actually gives you? As one of the biggest problems is so many coaches literally build themselves into a prison. This is what I did for over 10 years. I was in a prison of a business. I was working so hard, but the problem is the ladder that I was climbing up, it was on the wrong wall. And this is why we need to make the switch. And this is why I want to share with you in this episode how to go from a trainer to a true business owner, and the few things that you need to be able to do so that you're building yourself a business that can work without you. As the truth is, so many fitness professionals literally are just in a glorified job. And again, this is exactly what I was in. When I was running a PT business in Sydney and in Dubai, I was charging a high amount. I was having a full book of clients. I had trainers working for me, but I was still stuck in the time for money trap. And this is what you need to understand is if you want to build a true business, a business that is going to be able to work without you having to be there. Because let's look at it. When we first become personal trainers, we think the steps to success are going to be get certified, and then you come into a gym, you get one-on-one clients, and then what? That kind of is the cap to it. And that is the time for money trap problem. But when we build a successful online fitness business, this is where you can make the switch right now to a model where you're going to be able to have so much more freedom. And I'm going to take you through the steps right now to make that happen. And this exercise I'm going to walk you through is the thing that makes all the difference. It transformed my life, literally transformed my life when I learned this. And when I do this with all of my members, it gives them so much more clarity, it gives them so much more freedom, and it allows their business to grow so much faster. And this is where the first step of part of this is firstly sitting down and doing what we call a time audit. Now, I learned this off an amazing coach and mentor of mine, Alex Shafran. And this is something that I do literally every single quarter, and I have my team members do as well. So all you need to be able to do is literally just keep a list of everything that you actually do in the day, but take note of how long each task is actually taking you, and also what is that task really for. And then simply when you're listing this down, then we can start putting it into this framework and seeing what is irritating, what is okay, and what is fascinating, which really means we're starting to categorize the type of work that you're doing and how much do you actually enjoy. Because what I want to show you is we can match the work that you're enjoying and the work that your business needs to be able to thrive to do this. So let's go through a real life example right now. And let's just say in irritating, we have emails. You just don't love doing emails. I don't love doing emails at all. And so then we have doing accounts, the admin type of stuff of dealing with what's going on with the account of each client. Then we have editing content, something that I know because I'm not a tech person whatsoever. You're probably not a tech person, and you probably want to be focused more on the things that are going to be either getting clients great results or really growing the business massively. So then we look here in irritating. We've got emails and accounts and edit content. So let's go through a real life example of what I've just taken a client through. And this is something that I think will really resonate with you because I see this so often. So in this example, we had Stephanie, and Stephanie did not enjoy emails, and I don't enjoy emails either. Secondly, Stephanie doesn't love doing the accounts side of the business, and I totally agree with that. So we put the accounts under irritating. And then the next thing that was taking up so much time and just not fun for her whatsoever was editing content. And I totally agree. And then when we looked into the actual how much time were these things taking up in her week, we found it was about 60% of her week was doing these things, which isn't fun. Now, when we look at the okay tasks, the administration side of the business is the stuff that's kind of okay. It's not fun and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it needs to get done. Next is lead generation, and this can really be, say, being in the DMs, being in the communication with leads and being able to do the follow-ups as well. Stephanie didn't find this very fun. It's needed for the business to grow, so it goes in the okay column. And then the next is doing coaching calls. And this is something I find really common, is fitness professionals, especially with their online programs, selling as a part of their packages, lots of coaching calls. Adrian, for example, is a great example of this because he was able to bring in another team member to handle all of that so he doesn't need to do it. And Stephanie is on the path of doing that. So then when we looked at the actual split of what was going on, we look at now, she was doing about 20% of her week in the OK column. Now we get to the good stuff, and this is where we start to look at, well, what's fascinating? What is the work that Stephanie, what is the work that you love to do and that your business at the same time needs you to do? And there's three things that came down to it. The first one was the funnels. She really enjoys doing the high level end funnels, and what I'll show you in a second is the high leveraged actions that are doing the heavy lifting in the business. Then there's the actual creating of the programs. She loves being able to sit down and do the high level putting together of the programs for the clients. And then there's the actual creating of the content, such as this, jumping in front of the camera, creating content, being creative and being able to share the experience and expertise with her market, with her clients. So now it becomes really important. Once we have a list of everything, we've started to categorize them, there is one more thing that we need to be able to do to make sure that you are only working on the things that you should be working on. This is how you go from a trainer to a business owner. And this is actually being able to get you to focus on the tasks that are going to be the highest leverage tasks. And this is understanding what are the $10 tasks, what are the $100 tasks, what are the $1,000 tasks, and what are the $10,000 tasks. So for example, $10 task is you handling emails, doing social media DMs and administration. A $100 task is you doing coaching or even say triaging leads inside your sales pipeline. A $1,000 tasks are when you're putting together funnels, doing sales calls and writing converting copy. The $10,000 tasks are when you're putting together joint ventures, truly strategizing for the business and doing deal making. So what we've done when we go through this process is we've now figured out what are you actually spending your time doing to build your business. We're categorizing it to what it is that we need to be getting off. It's because we need to look at the irritating and okay column. We need to look at the tasks that are $10 and the $100 and get them off your plate first so that you can spend the time in the $1,000 and $10,000 task time. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to be spending entire days, an 8-hour day doing $10,000 tasks. No, that's not what it is whatsoever. But can you spend 1 hour a week in a 10,000 hour task time? Can you spend multiple hours a week in the $1,000 an hour task time? This is when we start to become truly strategic about your time so that you're only working on the things that you need to be working on to be able to build your business. And one of the easiest ways to know that is to go through a recent training that goes through all of the 9 systems that is a part of every successful fitness business. I'll pop a link below for you to get free access to, so you can use everything that I've taken you through today, but also the complete 9 system so that you know what might be missing right now and what it is that you need to be able to focus on. And also, it's completely free and there's nothing to buy in. So chill out, click the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.
And I was at this gym and I sold for the year $39,000 worth of personal training within that very instant.
Now I get to work from home, support my wife, and actually do the work that I love because I'm helping other people and impacting their lives whilst having the freedom to be able to live life on my terms. If you don't invest in yourself, none of this is ever going to happen.
We're about to possibly move and double our size solely because we want to help our community. We've partnered up with Silver Sneakers. We're going to be getting out in the community more. I mean, that just frees up our time when we've been here in the trenches and we haven't been able to do that. We've been owner operated. We're about to become business owners. And I'm truly thankful for everything that Chris and the cartel has done for me, even now in just 4 weeks. And I can't wait for what's going to happen in 2020.
This is the real deal, and this is the place to be. This is going to have an impact on your life, your relationships. You're going to earn a stack load more money, and you're going to have a bigger impact on the world. I guess where you get to really rub shoulders, and you will have a massive impact on the world. You will end up earning a whole lot more money, and to be honest, you'll have a whole lot more time as well.
We were so excited when we found the cartel and that they were able to come in with a systemized program and show us step by step along the way of what to do and the procedures to follow in order to grow our business.